goodness, and we've got a tremendous main event with two of the great luchadors in the world for the Ring of Honor World Championship. We'll talk more about that, but we got some big stars to begin our telecast as we go to the ring.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, he is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita.
What a way to begin Collision here on this Saturday night. Two of the biggest stars will be teaming together against two young men who have had a great run here in AEW, although they're not getting along too well. Speaking of not getting along, Don Callis has joined us, and the summit on Wednesday did not go as planned, I would say, Don.
Everything's fine, and we're going to prove it to you tonight when Takeshita and Okada run roughshod.
Well, I think they really had their hands full, and I think they had their hands full with each other as the unified champion makes his way to the ring.
And his tag team partners from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
Well, you've certainly done an admirable job, Don, keeping these two men together yet apart. Two very successful wrestlers in the land of the rising sun. Both had their hands on the IWGP heavyweight title. Both men considered by many the best tournament wrestlers of their generation. But the fact that they can get on well enough to team together, and we've seen them in tag team action before.
Let's see how this transpires as we go back to the ring.
And their opponents, first from Nutley, New Jersey, weighing 225 pounds, is the pride of professional wrestling, the 5-tool player, Anthony Bowens!
Anthony Bowens, the pride of pro wrestling, one of the more talented young men you'll find, showing off his accolades on the cover of many magazines, but of course, to the point to where he's very, very arrogant. Speaking of arrogance, here comes his longtime partner right now.
Joining him from Rockville Center, New York, weighing 230 pounds, he is the best wrestler alive, Platinum Max Caster!
Starting out talking about the contention between Okada and Takeshita. Doesn't get much more of a contentious relationship than that between Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, formerly the Acclaimed, now trying to reclaim some of their form that took them to the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Don, I got to ask you about what happened on Wednesday night when Takeshita stuck out his hand to shake Okada's hand, and Okada came up with the flipping him off, so to speak. That had to give you a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Well, why don't you ask if Phil Jackson, the great coach of the Chicago Bulls, had a sinking feeling when Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen would get into it on the sidelines. This is competition. These are high-level athletes, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, well, Phil Jackson's not here to ask him that, and I was asking you. Thank you for the non-answer. Here we go. It's going to be Anthony Bowens going up against Konosuke Takeshita, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, won the G1 Climax Tournament to get that title shot, and then, of course, won the championship. Full arm drag twist into a hammerlock. Snapmare over by Bowens.
And if you recall, Takeshita said at my birthday celebration by video message, I'm going to win it for you. So I consider that partially my title as well. We've done it together.
Well, you'd have to agree, Tony, that Don's been somewhat of an inspiration to a lot of his family members, specifically Takeshita, who, as he said, Said he was honoring him by winning the IWGP title.
Takeshita was the first member of the Don Callis family. After I destroyed Kenny Omega, I handpicked Takeshita. He's been a family member longer than anyone, and he'll be not just first in, he'll be last out.
Right to the eyes by Takeshita. And now into the ropes. Great move. Goes above top. How about that? Fans, reminder, still to come tonight, the CMLL Women's World Championship on the line. Mercedes Moné will defend against Olympia. Chris Statlander on commentary. Tag team action. Megan Bain, Marina Shafir together for the first time will be in action with John Moxley on commentary. You have a huge announcement regarding the expanded field and participants in the women's blood and guts match coming up a week from Wednesday. And then in trios action, LFI will be taking on the team of Mark Briscoe, Commander, and Roderick Strong. Whoa, watch out, watch out. Down goes Okada, and then down goes Takeshita, and they collide right in front of us. Don, you better check on your guys.
Everything's okay. Little malfunction at the junction, as they used to say.
Nothing intentional about them colliding there, but remains to be seen whether they see it that way or not.
Also tonight, MXM will have their casting call. Plus, the Ring of Honor World Championship will be on the line. How about this? Bandito defense against Mascara Dorada. That is all coming up tonight on Collision.
I tell you guys, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster really do impress me as athletes. Both are in great shape.
Right.
And I think this is a case of, you know, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
All right.
Do you agree with Jerry Lynn? Do you think that they were the missing piece of each other's puzzle?
I think they both need a lot of therapy. There we go. The boys are here.
You better get up, Don, and get in the middle of that.
Let's try this. She was in. She was in.
What'd you just say? You talking off the ledge? What's going on here?
Tranquilo. Tranquilo.
I think that's Spanish.
I'm multilingual.
Well, are they?
You can barely speak English.
He's barely monolingual. Right now.
Walked right into that one, guys.
So did Max Caster.
Yes,
His
sir.
mouth wide open.
Oh, wow. And now, how about that tag? Takeshita did not like the tag. I'm telling you right now, Don, say what you want to. Takeshita and Okada just do not like each other. It's very apparent.
Since when are you an expert on relationships, Shivani?
I'm an expert.
Why don't you go across the border, sneak across and get some Mexican Geritol? Maybe you'll get your thoughts together a little better.
Up on top. Elbow drop by Okada.
Okada letting the people know what he thinks. I love it.
Oh, my God. Okay.
That's just healthy competition right there.
A roll-up one. Healthy competition.
There's that Wrestle Dream. We saw Okada and Takeshita teaming up against the still AEW World Tag Team Champions. And there was a, again, to use your phrase, or Mauro Ranallo's, a malfunction at the junction that saw Okada. Oh! And again, pulling Caster out of the way. They are not on the same page once again.
The dropping neck breaker by Okada in the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Okada's so calm. It's like he's got ice running through his veins.
That stoic attitude, that ability to calm himself down.
Okada suggested to Takeshita he collect himself on the apron. Let's not forget that Caster and Bowens were a great tag team. You don't want to take them lightly. Oh, no.
Oh, they collide to Takeshita and Okada on that. Don Callis has joined us here as look at Anthony Bowens go. Back elbow stuns Okada. Oh, paper, scissors, shoot, and down goes Okada.
Wow, Bowens taking on, hold on, the IWGP heavyweight champion. And the Unified champion as well.
But it was Okada with a foot to the midsection that stopped that. Elevates Bowens. Drops him down, and this opening bout on Collision continues. Stay with us.
Look at Okada. He just looks perturbed. Like, why am I in here with these two? I think Okada, when he looks like that, it means he's going to finish his man.
I think it means he doesn't like his tag team partner, to be honest with you.
Well, I don't like you, but I'm out here.
What did I ever do to you?
It's called being a professional. You don't have to like the people you work with. You just have to do your job. Look at him. He's encouraging Takeshita now.
Big smile on the face of Okada, and of course we saw that this past week on Dynamite after he flipped off Takeshita, who again reaching him for a tag, doesn't get it.
You're either evading the truth here, Don, or you're just blind, and I don't know what it is.
I guess I've spent my adult life around genetically superior athletes, and I understand, like racehorses, they mentally are special. They operate differently than the normal people like you, Shivani.
And you know what? And I agree with everything that you're saying right there, but I think if you were the great leader that you say you are, these two would be getting along a lot better.
Well, you know, you'd probably like it if they just kowtowed to whatever I tell them, but then they'd be like everybody else. They'd be unsure of themselves. I like the fact that they're confident.
Let's be honest, Tony, he's their manager, not their therapist.
I think if you're a good manager, you got to be somewhat of a therapist too, I would think.
You need it. You don't need just a therapist. You need a team like from Switzerland. You need a team of medical professionals to get you on the right track here, Shivani.
I'd take that. Outside goes Bowens as Don Callis rises up from our
Okada, unified champion, distracting the official.
Bowens.
Takeshita can do some damage.
Oh my God! The world's greatest cheap shot artist strikes again.
Hell of a right hand cover.
1, 2.
I'm gonna start taping my hands out here. Some of these guys, you hit them in wrong places.
You mean taping your hands to the desk so you don't hit anybody? Is that what you're saying? Or, oh, I see what you mean. Tape your fist up. As Okada circles around to catch on the outside. We continue on Collision. It is Okada, Takeshita, two champions going against, I would say, the former acclaimed Bowens and Caster. Tag is made. And here is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Bowens falls down. It'll be a blind tag that time. I don't think Bowens wanted that tag, but Caster comes over the crossbody. He goes back up and down goes Takeshita.
Nasty clothesline there by Max Caster, gifted athlete in his own right. Watch this, side Russian, expertly. Should have gone for the pin there, though, guys.
Russian leg sweeping fans want to remind you that AEW is coming your way next week twice in Houston. Wednesday, November 5th in Houston for Dynamite. And then on the 8th, Collision, both at the Bayou Music Center. And don't forget, Blood and Guts. Wednesday, November 12th at 1-2 at the First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. Tickets at AEWTIX.com.
Caster's going to stop trying to milk the crowd here. He's in there with the IWGP champion, Konosuke Takeshita. Not some ham and egger.
I haven't heard that one in a long time. Ham and egger.
Physically bringing Bowens, his tag team partner, in.
1, 2.
Okay, oh, wait a second.
Pick up.
Did not coalesce well there.
A stunner that time, but now it's Bowens with a big knee. 1, 2. Takeshita is saved by Okada.
Great move there by Okada. Dragging Takeshita in to help make the tag. Oh, I mean, not an overly graceful thing, but very effective.
Yeah, I think Takeshita would agree with you on that. And now, down goes Okada.
Like a Cobra clutch neck breaker. That's a tremendous move there by young Anthony Bowens.
That's a good call, Don. You are right. Up.
Some creative offense certainly from Bowens, who now electing to go to the top rope. But again, time and again, both Bowens and Caster have been distracted by these ingrates here in Texas, and every time it's given Okada and Takeshita the chance.
The real problem, actually, they're both trying to prove something. But
What is this?
Takeshi's got Okada.
oh, but Okada hit his head.
Yeah, Okada took the worst of that. Bowens goes down, but now Caster goes out.
And of course, Okada had no idea he was going to be powerbombed at the same time as he was given a superplex.
Wow. Up against the safety rail, as you can see.
Now this decision hangs in the balance. All four members, just watch this. You could see what Okada had in mind. He had no idea that his tag team partner was going to slam him down to the mat as well.
It was a great move by Takeshita, and Bowens now, and Okada. Whoa!
Great move, powerbombing your tag team partner.
He was trying to.
What world are you living in?
He knew that. I'm not going to argue with it. Forearm shot. He knew his partner had Bowens. And a reversal this time. Okada.
Oh, well scouted by Bowens.
Absolutely holding on to the top rope. Bowens.
Wow, look at that strength.
Up on top. My God, what an athlete. Bowens. Face plants him, and 1, 2. Okada kicks out.
Okada's every bit of 6'4", 235, 240, and Bowens made that look easy.
That was a lot closer to 3 than you wanted to see, Don, I'm sure.
Correct.
Okada, the unified champion, and one would have to think if Bowens was able to get a pinfall victory over him, ooh, might be in shot, a title opportunity. Whoa.
Oh, great move by Takeshita. Blue Thunder.
Oh, it's down. And now.
I was looking for the knee, but instead.
Whoa, he almost hit his partner, did Okada, and Takeshita pushes Okada. And a famous rub of the top. Takeshita rolls out. Thrust kick. Oh, what a drop kick.
And looking to end things quickly.
And now tag is made, a blind tag is made. It's Caster.
Well, wait a second.
What is going on?
Caster,
Not the legal man?
Caster is the legal man, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. You're talking about a gigantic mistake. We are watching one right now.
You don't get a lot of opportunities against Okada. You need to capitalize when they come up.
Well, play devil's advocate, and that's Caster's defense. It's usually that double team maneuver with Caster coming off. Oh, no.
Well,
I mean, you were talking about Okada, who's the longest reigning champion in AEW history at 591 days. You're right, you don't get a chance much.
Tag man. Takeshita's the legal man now.
Yes, there was a Rainmaker one. He's going to try one here. And shove the other one by Takeshita. Takeshita forearm shot.
Takeshita. Takeshita shoved Okada out of the way because Okada wasn't legal. That's smart wrestling, in my opinion.
And Konosuke Takeshita.
Well, this was a tale of two teams not being able to get on the same page. But ultimately, it will be the Don Callis family duo of the unified champion Okada, the IWGP heavyweight champion Konosuke Takeshita, were finally able to pull it together to pick up a victory. But how long or for how much longer they can coalesce, Tony, remains to be seen.
That's the question. Don Callis out to try to patch things up. He'll raise their hands together. Okada, Takeshita, winners in this opening bout here on Collision. What a way to open Fright Night Collision. Hope everyone had a great Halloween. We got Thanksgiving come up, but before we're going there, we've got Full Gear coming up, presented by DC. DraftKings Sportsbook is an official partner of AEW. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Simply download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Sign up with promo code AEW. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
action we take puts consequences in motion.
A changing landscape.
One interlocking into the next until one inevitable event arrives.
One of the biggest pay-per-view events of the year.
Where those consequences must be paid. AEW Full Gear, presented by DC. Live Saturday, November 22nd. HBO Max subscribers, exclusive price of $39.99.
Mercedes!
Athena! What do you have that we don't?
A bunch of titles. Dominant record.
Ooh!
No morals, no scruples. They'll win at any cost.
Okay.
But do you know what we have that they don't?
Matching gear.
That is one, yes.
Enchanting proportions.
Oh, okay, like that.
Oh, and a love sandwich.
No, what I was gonna say is we have the ability to keep smiling, right? So we can win, we can lose. You can beat us up, you can stomp us into the mud. You'll make us bleed, but we're gonna keep smiling.
Because you know what? We are on the inside who we are on the outside. And I don't think that either of you can say that.
Hey, listen, we're hopeful. We're not naive. We know who we're up against, right? We got Ultra Monet, forever Ring of Honor champ. But what happens if we win? Will you be able to go back after our match and live with yourself? What if we pick up the 1, 2, 3?
Hey,
What if...
not if. When.
Oh,
Because you know what? You can take the babes out of the wrath. But you can't take the wrath out of the babes!
I like that!
Yes.
This way,
This way.
Coming up Wednesday, live on Dynamite, first round match of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron against Mercedes Moné and Athena. Also in the tournament, former AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm, and her partner will be Mina Shirakawa.
We lost everything.
What would you do for someone you love? Would you live for them? Would you die for them? Would you kill for them? Would you cry for them?
We have each other.
When you have stopped loving yourself, and they are the only one who does, there is nothing you will not do. Your darkness becomes her light.
Now we do this together.
Your failure becomes her fire.
We're the timeless love bombs.
And your enemies become her victims. We may be lovers, but these are damn dirty, dangerous times. So do not fear the woman in front of you. Be afraid of the one beside her.
A veiled warning from Toni Storm. There's a lot of chaos going on in the women's division between the tag tournament and Blood and Guts. You'll have more on Blood and Guts coming up. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander!
Women's World Champion Chris Statlander will join us here at our broadcast table. And Nigel, I know Mercedes Moné and Athena, kind of an unlikely team in the tag team tournament, but tonight Mercedes worried more about defending her CMLL Women's World Championship.
That's right, 12 belts. Moné trying to hold on to one of those 12 belts, while at the same time teaming with Athena to add number 13 in the AEW World Tag Team Women's Tournament. Speaking of champions, Chris Statlander, what an honor it is to have you alongside us. And I haven't had a chance to say it yet, but congratulations on usurping Toni Storm and becoming the new AEW Women's Champion.
Thank you so much, Nigel.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the CMLL World Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Mexico City, Mexico, Olympia.
Well, we saw Olympia make her AEW debut winning over Taya Valkyrie a week ago on Collision. Needless to say, you can just look and see this young lady is quite the powerhouse. Look at that.
Chris is a competitor who's known for her strength. You certainly have to be impressed with Olympia's physique.
Absolutely. Look at her. Look at her. How could you not be impressed?
She's amazing. She really is. A nationally ranked bodybuilder in Mexico. And, of course, won the right to face the CMLL Women's World Champion. But Mercedes said it would be in the USA, not in Mexico. Here we go.
And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts. She's the reigning and defending CMLL World Women's Champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
The dominant champion as the Women's World Champion looks on, and I say that because, as you mentioned, Nigel, Mercedes Moné has 12 belts. She wants to add 2 more to her collection, which would be the Women's World Tag Team Champion if she and Athena can win the tournament. And, of course, coming up at Full Gear, presented by DC, Chris Statlander, you really have your work cut out for you. Statlander showing off her wares. Not intimidated at all, are you?
Not at all.
See how Moné, Ultimo Moné, as she likes to refer to herself now. That plethora of gold around her waist. Taking a cheap shot at you there, Chris, throwing something here at ringside. Clearly she's upset after what happened this past week on Dynamite.
I mean, I understand. I would be too, but she's just jealous that I have what she doesn't have.
I think that's a very, very valid point.
Play devil's advocate, Chris. You know, as I said, someone who's known for their strength. What would Mercedes Moné have to do to circumnavigate the strength disadvantage here?
I mean, like you said, she's focused on Olympia, and how can you not be? I mean, just look at her. But I think one of Mercedes' strong points is her technical abilities, and she should kind of play into that instead of getting so in her head about winning all these titles and maintaining all these titles. She needs to remember who she is as a wrestler.
That's a great point from world champion Chris Statlander. 1, 2. 1, 2. Aubrey Everett's the referee. Counts 2 once again. And once again back up. Both women and Olympia over the top. 1, 2. Mercedes escaped that and moves out of the way. It would be Mercedes, I think it'd be her calling here just to try to stay away from the power of Olympia.
I mean, she is sneaky. I get it. She's smart, though.
The concern on the face of Moné there. Doesn't take her long to get back. A little bit of a dance, Moné.
We can all do the dance.
Leapfrog by Olympia, shoved to the ropes. Mercedes follows her in, and now, whoa! Oh. Running shoulder tackle.
Again, the strength too much for Moné. But look, no, she'll get no respite in the corner.
Here comes Olympia. Watch out! The handstand on the top turnbuckle. Right down on the midsection.
That's right. Dance, Olympia.
Like you said.
Rub it in her face.
Do the dance.
Well, you said anybody could dance in the ring, and I guess Olympia is just showing you that fact. A pickup.
A squat.
Deep squats as well, getting really down.
Full range of motion. Very impressive this late in the match.
And a foot is up. Defensive maneuver here by the TBS champ and the CMLL Women's World Champ, amongst 10 others. A pickup. Incredible. One arm. Little bicep pose, and then throws her off to the middle of the mat. The Statlander likes it. Women's
How can
World
you
Champ.
not? Look how impressive.
Oh, absolutely impressive. We were impressive last week when she made her surprise debut here in AEW.
Look at this. She's got to be careful there. You suplex Mercedes Moné from the top rope all the way to the floor. She might lose more than one of her titles.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. There's a couple of knee lifts that time, striking on to the face and now to the chest. And now, running double knee, got both knees up in the face of Olympia, and a big smile on the CMLL Women's World Champion's face.
I mean, I will say, as someone who is a champion and a holder of many belts, she has a vicious side.
Yes, she does. And the Meteor up top. Fans,
Go
we
ahead. Talk
continue.
all you want. Focus on
Stay
your
with
match,
us.
baby.
Getting right in the face of Mercedes, pointing towards Statlander here. Cover 1, 2.
I mean, I get it. I am very distracting, but she should focus on the match. She could lose one of her titles.
Well, I agree with that. This is a very, very important match for her being Mercedes. Not only that, because she has won so many belts worldwide, everyone is shooting not only to dethrone her, but everybody wants to defeat Mercedes. She's had only one loss in her AEW tenure, and that, of course, was to Toni Storm. As cover 1, 2, and that was at All in Texas this summer. She is 29-1, Nigel.
Yeah. Well, and she's faced you, Chris, on more than one occasion. How do you feel things are going to turn out differently the next time you stand across the ring?
Thank you for reminding me that I am a part of that 29 of those losses. But like I've said to Mercedes, I'm not the same person who was trying to figure themselves out this time last year. I'm a completely different, I'm a complete person. I am the world champion, and I have a lot more confidence now than I did last year.
That's exactly what I was going to say. As the world champion, you've really got to be far more confident going in there against Mercedes Moné. But not only the CMLL Women's Championship cover here around her waist figuratively, also the TBS title. As a former TBS champion yourself, how does that make you feel, Chris?
I mean, every time I'm a champion, I always focus so hard on putting on the best performances and being the best champion I am for the one. And I worry that she might be wearing herself thin trying to
In the grip of Olympia, Mercedes Moné set down. 1, 2, no.
Olympia coming in with a hair's breadth there of taking the CMLL Women's title.
Nigel, such great competition in the women's division. I don't think there's any question we're going to crown our first ever AEW. Oh, shotgun dropkick AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions very soon. We got the Blood and Guts cage match coming up a week from Wednesday in the women's division. How about the power of Olympia? We heard from Toni Storm, even she seems as though she could get involved in Blood and Guts. Coming up, we're going to find out who will be in this brutal match, Blood and Guts, coming up 1 week from Wednesday. But right now, 2 of the greats going at it. Look at that.
Yes, I am very impressed by Olympia and also Mercedes.
Out of 1 count that time. 1, 2. No, didn't get it yet. And of course, you and Mercedes for the World Championship. Women's World Championship coming up at Full Gear, presented by DC, as the clock is ticking towards your battle. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not the same person I was who's lost to Mercedes before. I feel a lot more confident. And the more I watch her,
2.
the more that I watch her, the more I learn her moveset.
Sure, this is very, very important for you to watch this from right here ringside. 1, 2, and Mercedes shot the left shoulder up. Olympia slaps the mat in anger. Let's take a look at the power of Olympia once again, Nigel.
With ease, driving the CMLL Women's Champion into the mat, but just only able to get one hand on the shoulder, which meant the other one shot off the mat at the last second. Well, it's coming down to the wire, certainly now, between champion and challenger. Certainly, Chris, you're getting an up-close and personal look.
Oh, using the top rope as the springboard. What a move by Mercedes. 1, 2, no.
Moné, so impressive. Chris, do you see any weaknesses with the champion?
She gets in her head. Look at her. She's panicking. I mean, how can you not? You have so many targets on your back. She's as strong as she is and a champion that she is for working well under pressure.
There it was, the pressure of her more powerful opponent using technique to get the advantage, which almost secured her the win.
Mercedes will hit the far side of the right side ropes, that is. Pick up. Olympia still holding on.
Did not have the momentum. Wow.
She's got the power, though. Out of the lack of momentum. Mercedes down on the left arm. Look at this.
Went to an omoplata of sorts almost. Crossface as well applied. Now,
oh, that's a great maneuvering by Mercedes.
pushing herself behind the rope.
2. You're right, Nigel. She pushed herself between Olympia and the rope to prevent the 1, 2. Got a 2 count.
Monet here doggedly trying to get every pinfall attempt she can to force Olympia to expend more energy kicking out.
Chris Statlander, of course, women's world champion with us. And I know you've been learning a lot here, not only from Mercedes, but from both women here.
Absolutely. I'm learning a lot from Olympia and what I can do to Mercedes.
1, 2. One time shot the right shoulder up, did Mercedes, who tries to roll out of the way towards the rope, slowly getting there. Olympia up on the other side. What a great matchup we're having for the CMLL Women's World title. You can hear the fans.
Yeah, they're really pushing. She's really pushing Mercedes to her limit at this point.
Hell of a matchup. One of Mercedes Monet's 12 titles on the line. Oh, wait a second. What's coming?
Olympia looked like she was going to throw it. Mercedes throws Olympia into Chris Statlander. Champ, are you okay?
I think that was an accident.
No. Statlander will get to her feet. Chris, she's trying to provoke you. Come on, stay back here. Chris should know. Well, I understand her anger. Oh, look at this.
Mercedes Monet distracted by Statlander.
How about that? Now, Chris has the headphones back on. She was trying to provoke you, but you had a great counter that time by backing her up to the ropes. No!
She doesn't scare me like she thinks she does anymore.
Once again, a crossface and the tap, and it's over. Statlander's going to go back to the ring.
Oh, boy.
And Mercedes runs away.
The CMLL World Women's Champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Monet escapes with her CMLL Women's title right now. Come full gear, though. Will she be able to add the 13th title to her collection? Not if Chris Statlander has anything to do with it, because you can't stop Stat.
We're going to find out at full gear if Mercedes Moné can stop Chris Statlander, or will Mercedes get yet another belt. But right now, let's take a look back this past Wednesday at Dynamite on TBS.
It's Wednesday! AEW's Friday Night Dynamite is live, and we are diving straight into the action. We owe you no choice but to tap out.
You guys are the best, greatest ever. Go do it.
The winner of the next match will go on to Full Gear to challenge for the AEW Tag Team Championship. FTR trying to steal it, and they did!
Welcome to the Don Callis Family Summit. I need you to put your ego aside and shake Okada's hand. Maybe I need to show you both how to work together. This Saturday, you two will team up.
This kickoff of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Sisters of Sin advancing to the semifinals.
Mercedes, anything you want to say to my face? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, wait, Athena, that's Mercedes' tag team partner. Harley Cameron, Willow Nightingale, first round opponents in the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. O'Reilly seemed to be moments away from victory 1 week ago.
Knowing John Moxley, this rematch had to happen. Guillotine!
Oh, the count out.
I think O'Reilly wants...
Oh! Roderick Strong coming to the aid of his partner.
Where are you running? I'm going to give you the chance to suffer some more.
Now I'm going to let my main man tell y'all what we got planned.
Blood and guts.
Matt, Nick, another unfortunate loss for you guys. What is it possibly going to take to get you guys back on track?
I don't even know what to say. I don't know.
I know what to say. Guys, look, I know it didn't go great for you in that match earlier, but how about that entrance? You saw what I could do for you there. Well, I've topped myself. I just left a meeting with Tony Khan in his office, and I have successfully negotiated for Full Gear the first ever $1 million tag match, winner takes all. Now, I know that you've had some problems with the Jurassic Express, just like I've had some problems with a certain someone. So here's the deal. You team at Full Gear with my man, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, against Jurassic Express and that piece of human excrement, Kenny Omega. And I'll make you rich one more time. What do you say? You like to be rich? It's going to be great, guys. I'm so excited for this. You guys are going to be loaded one more time.
There you have it, I guess.
Wow, how about that, Renee? She is speechless, and so am I. Don Callis with $1 million offer to the Young Bucks for Full Gear, and they're not that excited about it. And a reminder, you're watching AEW on TNT, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at Progressive.com.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Nixon Newell and Miranda Alizé.
Newell and Alizé making their way here to the ring as we are back with you once again here on Collision. Coming here from Edinburgh, Texas, and we are joined here by Jon Moxley. And Jon Moxley, of course, as Megan and Marina will come out, we'll be talking to Jon. But right now, let's go back to the ring.
And their opponents, first, accompanied by Penelope Ford from Thessaloniki, Megan Bay.
But there you see Penelope Ford come out, and as we found out on Dynamite, when I was speaking to Megan and Penelope, of course, with a serious shoulder injury, out indefinitely. And then Marina Shafir arrives. Jon Moxley, you walked into that situation, and you were not only surprised, but I think you gave it a kind of a thumbs up.
Hey, I'm out here to see what this looks like, just like you guys and all these people here are. I want to see what kind of force of destruction Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir could be together. We were just warming up in the back, and I already get busted open, and I'm half knocked out. This woman is an animal, Marina Shafir.
No question.
Let me talk about her for a moment here as she makes her way to the ring. We've been scouring the country. I've been taking her all over from Seattle to Orlando, just looking for anyone who will get in the ring with her, right? I got to find guys who have to pay off a gambling debts just to get people into the ring with them. Nobody in the AEW Women's Division, no matter what they say, no matter what they say, nobody wants to sign up to fight her. We can't get her opponents. We've been trying for a year. So she's been pacing the cage, hungry for blood, hungry for the hunt. And when an opportunity like this came up to get her claws into basically all the women in the AEW Women's Division, she jumped at it. And, boy, I want to see what's going to happen.
Well, you know, Megan Bayne, obviously, as we saw Nigel on Wednesday, was ready to accept Marina as her partner. I mean, she did not hesitate.
Now, she said she was ready and willing to accept anybody who was willing to stand next to God. And it did not take long for Shafir to fill those shoes. And John, I'll quote you, you said, look out.
Nothing is random. The universe always has a plan. She needed a partner. She wants to murder every woman on the AEW roster. So.
Whoa, look at that, though. Newell and Alizé starting fast. We saw, heard from them rather, last week on Collision. They were challenging Ty J, another team in the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament. But tonight, they've got a different objective.
I like the spunk from these ladies.
Yeah, I'm agree with you, John. I like the way they attack, getting in a first shot.
I have a feeling they might pay for that, though.
Very colorful young team here. Newell.
Oh, right across the face.
Alizé.
I wonder what happens when you piss Megan Bayne off.
That's a good question.
Oh.
We know what happens when you get Marina Shafir angry. She has been such a focal point, such a dominant force, really, in the Death Riders. No denying that.
Oh, don't fall for that.
Well, some creative offense there from this new pairing here in AEW.
Double stop that time.
Yeah, it's all real cute.
And
look at Bane.
A duck that time. Thrust kick. Stuns Megan Bane.
One just a glancing blow, but the second one landed.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, cute don't pay the bills, babe.
You are right, John. Oh. Look at that power!
Omega says an absolute.
I think we just found out what happens when you piss Megan Bane off.
I agree. Now tag and Marina Shafir is in. You see Penelope at ringside. Of course, unable to participate in the
hard
tournament.
kick. Hard kick.
Those are solid, man.
Light her up.
Look at that.
Judo black belt. Oh, boot right in the face. That's a solid boot, too.
Absolutely.
Pound for pound, honestly, this is 100. I think Marina Shafir might be the strongest athlete on the AEW roster.
You could say she's one of the most aggressive.
You get on the mat with her, when you get in the ring with her, and you really feel.
That's a bold statement, John.
The explosion.
Pick up.
What's going on here?
Oh, running Liger bomb. 1, 2, 3.
She's trapped in the mother's milk. She's running Liger bombing this woman all over the building. This chick's unconscious. That took a turn for the worse real quick. I had a feeling it would.
We've got quite a force now together as Shafir stares at Megan Bane. That's a stare, I believe, of confidence.
And, yeah, I cannot wait to see what happens with this.
Well, you're right, John, and we cannot wait to see what's going to occur in Blood and Guts a week from Wednesday. As a matter of fact, Renee Paquette is standing by with the expanded field and the participants in the women's Blood and Guts match.
They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And they're about to prove it. The AEW women's roster is like no other. And after years in the making, months of anticipation, and weeks of chaos, we are just days away from their most brutal battle.
The only way to solve this is 3 simple words. Blood and guts!
Wednesday, November 12th, Greensboro, North Carolina. Friends, foes, fights, and feuds will combine and combust. We can officially announce that 12 women will make up 2 all-star teams. On one side, Tekla, Sky Blue, and Julia Hart, the Triangle of Madness. Team with Megan Bane, Marina Shafir, and TBS champion Mercedes Moné. And on the other team, Jamie Hayter, Queen Aminata, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron, Toni Storm, and the AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander. 1 cage, 2 rings, 3 words. Blood and guts.
Well, there you have it. The women who will compete in Blood and Guts coming up in Greensboro 1 week from this coming Wednesday on the 12th of November. Tickets at AEWTIX.com and live on TBS and HBO Max.
The following trios contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 625 pounds, the Beast Mortals, Dralistico, and he is one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Sammy Guevara, Facción Ingobernable.
Plus the other half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, Roosh, conspicuous by his absence here, arguably the leader of La Facción Ingobernable, but these 3 men certainly make a formidable offense to any trio in AEW, Ring of Honor, or anywhere around the world. Guevara, what a handsome young man this is, Tony.
Well, I would agree with that, but boy, is he arrogant and cocky and full of himself, and here we go.
combination. Roderick Strong, I would say, is what conglomeration adjacent. Rather unwilling to engage in the shenanigans of Kyle O'Reilly and everybody else in the conglomeration. But this young man, Commander, there with Alex Abrahantes, willing to do anything to get in the ring. His life's dream and purpose to be a professional wrestler, a luchador, and he does it very well, certainly. This past week on Dynamite, Tony, you saw it. Briscoe, Roderick Strong, alongside Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy, getting involved in Death Rider's business, challenging them to blood and guts.
And what an event that is going to be. Hey fans, AEW Big Rubber Guys are dropping the Adam Copeland TNT Champion figure. Special for AEW fans, 250 random pre-orders will receive a Chase variant. For this weekend only, free domestic shipping. Get your orders in today exclusively at shopaew.com. All right, here we go. Roderick Strong will start out against Sammy Guevara. Sammy, backflip, arm whip down, and immediately showing off to the fans. And now Roddy sends him back to a corner. Wow. And a tag has been made, and here comes Commander. Commander just a phenomenal athlete that can do so many things. Yeah, Sammy can, in that same vein, there's a great leapfrog by Sammy. Look at that. Back flip into a drop kick by Guevara.
Wow, well, it's Commander who's usually known for his scintillating athleticism, but instead, Guevara, the Spanish god, taken to the heavens.
Loves to show off, and I think we know the snap suplex on Commander, and he'll tag in Dralistico.
Dralistico to the heat up of LFI. Dramatic, fiery, and loyal to the end. Of course, the brother of the Viscount of Violence, Roosh.
Look at this amazing leaping up on top, backflip.
And Commander, to many people, has taken Lucha Libre into the next generation.
Yeah, he and his good friend Hologram, who was, as you know, is injured and is out.
Series of arm drags, leg sweeps, faster than you can pull, Tony.
It's both men up. All right. And the fans here in Edinburgh, Texas, chanting Lucha, Lucha.
Not far from the border.
Sammy Guevara's
I should have took your microphone, Tony Schiavone. Dralistico is so amazing. Did you see that? I'm sure you guys are putting over Commander only, except for you, Nigel. You're the man. But Tony, that athleticism I know you've never done in your entire life.
Right, you're right.
So you should really put over how amazing that is.
It's amazing.
Look, I'm gonna go watch my guys do work.
Thank you. Thank you. It's always good to be on the apron of the ring while your partner is inside.
This man can do it all, can't he?
Big forearm shot. Mark Briscoe. Whoosh. Foot up. Sending Briscoe to the far side. Oh, great extension of back body drop by the Beast Mortos.
Briscoe in a world of hurt here.
Mortos in his 57th AEW match. Undefeated in Ring of Honor, by the way, in 2025 is Beast Mortos. And look at Mark Briscoe, former Ring of Honor world champ. Little redneck kung fu. How about that uppercut?
How about that? And one wonders how that will come in handy come blood and guts. Steel cage and 2 rings, everybody trapped inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Trouble? No, not trouble at all for Commander. Turns that to an offensive maneuver.
Well, that's the Spas. Ace of Space, Commander taking to the air.
Sammy Guevara tumbles down to the floor. And out goes Dralistico as well.
traffic control. Free up the airwaves because the Spaceman.
And now we've got 4 of them in the ring, so Commander smartly hops down to the apron. Roderick Strong, as well as Mark Briscoe, great teamwork. Blocked that time. Oh, Guevara took his chin out. And, great timing by Sammy Guevara. Meanwhile, members of the conglomeration, or I should say, a member of the conglomeration and a guest star hits outside. Mark Briscoe's in trouble. Right now, La Facción Ingobernables in charge of this match, which will continue on TNT and on HBO Max.
It's not looking good here.
Not at all.
Everyone, conglomeration adjacent, as look, Beast Mortis ripping at the mask of Commander.
And right now, La Facción Ingobernables, they are in charge of this match.
You know what happens when you mess with the ball?
Yes, I do.
You're scared to use his catchphrase, are you?
No, you get the irons. I understand. Watch Sammy with a stomp.
Are you making fun of his accent there,
No,
Tony?
that's the way he says it.
So you are making fun of his accent?
No, I'm not making fun of his accent.
You want to be careful who you make fun of.
Really?
You've already got Samoa Joe on your case. You don't want Roosh as well.
Tag is made, and here comes the big man, Beast Mortos.
For a man this big and muscular, boy, he can fly like a cruiserweight. But again, going to the mask. As we well know, the mask of any lucha libre star, any luchador is sacrosanct. Oh, coming close.
I don't know the purpose of this. I don't get it. Oh, I got that, though.
That mask has almost come off. Whoa, we're going to get somebody in here to cover him up.
Absolutely. 1, 2. And the mask is almost off, but now Beast Mortos, rear chin lock applied. The pressure. Commander trying to get to his feet. Full on direct twist. Tag is made, and here comes Dralistico.
Commander desperately trying to get over to his corner.
Snap.
And again, LFI attempting to unmask this young man.
Brandon Martinez, who obviously does speak Spanish, warning Dralistico. Here comes Sammy Guevara.
Obviously speaks Spanish. What are you trying to imply there?
I'm not answering any of your stupid questions anymore. It's pick up. Slam.
No stupid questions, only a stupid answer.
Sammy Guevara trying to take flight. Three-time TNT champ is perched.
Ready to fly.
And the target is there. Oh, again, Sammy. How about that?
Not giving the people what they want. At least not when they want it. All right.
And again, just Commander in a tough spot here. The action of AEW continues on this Saturday night. Tony and Nigel with you here in Edinburgh, Texas. And Commander almost had the mask ripped off during the break and is just being ripped apart physically. But he springs over and back. Dralistico ducks low. Oh,
that'll do it.
And a cover. 1, 2, go.
Oh, no. Wow.
Crashing like you've hit a wall after your energy drink. Break through with iDrink. The clean, crash-free productivity drink that enhances focus and stamina without caffeine or stimulants. Order now at iDrink.com or Amazon. Enter AEW 15 off for 15% off.
And now we are 2 weeks away from Blood and Guts. Both Roderick Strong and Mark Briscoe will be in action against the Death Riders.
And tag, here's Roddy Strong. Up, back body drop.
sinewy Roderick Strong, the messiah of the backbreaker.
And he stays hooked on the Sammy. Fall away, and a 1, 2. Almost. 2 count.
Strong absolutely relentless, and you can see the word Paragon on his trunks there. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The Beast Mortos came in with a headbutt. That just
back. Yeah, it was a jumping knee strike from Strong that stunned the big man on the apron.
Rising
right back.
Gary that time, and look at this. Nothing running Strong could do but watch. He was being held. And 1, 2. Nope, not yet.
As I mentioned, being 2 weeks away from blood and guts. Neither Strong nor Briscoe, for that matter, want to be on the losing end of any match. They want to go in with all the momentum in the world.
It is truly the most dangerous match. 2 rings, double cage. Blood and Guts is coming to Greensboro, coming, of course, to Dynamite.
Mark Briscoe, who's known as Chicken, knows a few things about cages as well.
Swing and a miss, and a drop kick in the grasp of Beast Mortos. That time a jumping enziguri and a pickup. Oh, little half and half maybe that time, or an exploder.
Exploder. Briscoe known for his explosion, but instead it's Guevara exploding. Whoa!
Sammy is so savvy as a competitor.
What's Briscoe thinking? You know, chickens should never try to fly.
This one is going to try to fly up on top.
Oh, boy.
Lands on his feet.
Shocking agility for Briscoe here, who looks to follow up. Just look at this twisting corkscrew, but somehow lands on his feet. More like a cat than a chicken, I'd say.
I'm not so sure the agility is so shocking. He's going to go for a J driller right here. You can see it.
But again, leaving himself wide open to a headbutt. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gosh! Reverse poison rana. Knee strike from 1, knee strike from 2.
What a trio smash we go! Lung blower that time, and missing a corkscrew kick. Mark Briscoe did not. He's got to at least check out. The J-Driller! The J-Driller covers! 1, 2, 3, it's done!
Reach for the sky, boy!
Here are your winners, Roderick Strong, Commander, and Mark Briscoe!
A successful outing for a team that, in some cases, weren't on the same page. They managed to pull it together by the end, and as we talked about, Tony, that is super important with what's coming up in just 2 weeks for Briscoe and Strong. Teaming up with O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy, Blood and Guts.
It's coming up on November 12th. It's going to be live on Dynamite, on TBS and HBO Max. Blood and Guts from Greensboro, North Carolina. Well, this past Wednesday on Dynamite, Fright Night Dynamite it was. Little trickery pulled by Hangman Adam Page, and yes, I was involved in it. Even though it was a trick from Hangman, it wasn't much of a treat for Samoa Joe. Here's what went down Wednesday on Dynamite.
Samoa Joe, one of the most decorated athletes in AEW history. One victory away from challenging Hangman Adam Page for the AEW Men's World Championship one more time. Oh, Samoa Joe has the Kikakina clutch. Hook taps out Samoa Joe. Hangman Adam Page at Full Gear.
Congratulations, Samoa Joe.
You know, Tony, I want to ensure that this is the safest environment possible for me to sign this.
Samoa Joe, celebrations are in order. If I could, a toast to All Elite Wrestling. We're the best wrestle. To Full Gear, presented by DC, live on Saturday, November 22nd. And to the Men's World Champion, Hangman Adam Page, the living embodiment of Cowboy. Long may he reign.
Hangman Adam Page! The buck shot lariat from the man that said he would make Samoa Joe's life a living hell!
It's all right, don't, you know what I mean?
make our wounds come back, you know what I mean?
Hey, look what happened out there.
Back strong. What you mean?
You tapped up quickly.
Go ahead, man, let him know.
Screw up in dojos, bro. You caught, you're caught. Live to fight another day.
We good? Can we, chill out now? Thanks. Congrats to Joe, bro, all right? Come on, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, MXM TV.
Oh, brother. Brothers and sisters, united. The flamboyant and stylish MXM TV have legally taken over Max Caster's Open Challenge as a way to advertise their new signature fragrance, Seed. They said it's been tested on the cutest animals in the world, so they went all the way to Perth, Australia, to spray their seed on the Australian quokka. How about that?
You've got to make this stuff up, or they're making it up. I don't know, but would you take a look at Madden? Holy smokes! He kind of reminds me of.
Ron's had more fun, Tony. You should know that.
MXM TV kindly requests you cattle ranching, tobacco spitting ingrates, Kayate! Now, as you can see for Halloween, MXM TV, I said Kayate! What does that mean? MXM TV has decided to dress up as the sexiest people on the planet. And in the Halloween spirit, we've decided to give you Tricks a treat. Because right now is the MXM TV casting call. Any combination of MXM TV versus any combination of anyone in the back. Now let's find out who we're beating tonight.
See, you're on the edge of your seat, Tony.
Boy, am I ever. Go ahead, Arkady. You got something for us here?
The following is a trios contest scheduled for one fall. And your opponents are...
Oh! I recognize that.
I sure do, as well.
TV. First time, Tony, we've ever seen this trio teaming together here in AEW. I'm very excited.
Ace Austin, Austin Gunn, Juice Robinson coming out. Would you take a look at Mason Madden? Is that a Taya Valkyrie getup? Oh, yes.
You're really asking that as a question.
Okay. Mason Madden is so big and so tall. And dressing up as Taya Valkyrie a day after Halloween. All right.
Shorts to make the world go round. I got Johnny TV, though. This genetic freak. Muscular and lean. Always TV ready. Winner of the genetic lottery with his main squeeze there at ringside, Taya Valkyrie.
Johnny and Taya look like they came out of a Lady Gaga concert. And look at this. Mansoor on the attack and met here by members of the Bang Bang Gang.
Broke down pretty early here. MXM TV saying they were for Halloween dressing up as the most sexy trio in the world. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I understand.
This past week on Dynamite, we saw Hangman Adam Page dressing up as you, no less, to get one up on Samoa Joe.
Absolutely. Speaking of sexy. Whoa. Back elbow miss. Look at that trip that time by Austin Gunn. Boy, Austin is so quick. So dynamic. Guns up.
So committed. Bam.
Big forearm, and down goes Mansoor.
He's the newest team of the Bang Bang Gang, most recently picking up a victory against the highly-touted Brian Keith. And there, some of the agility this young man is known for.
Bang Bang Gang looking great. Here's Austin in the ring with a leg trip that time. Down goes Johnny TV over the top. Rolls up 1, 2, and got a 2 count out of that.
Whoa, beautiful drop kick on the money. TV, one of the most tenured stars in AEW. He's held titles all over the world.
Pick up. Great vertical suplex by Austin. 1. Got a 1 count, and Johnny come rumbling out of that one as well, and a right to the eyes. Fans, as you know, we're heading towards this big month of November. Full Gear presented by DC. Coming up on Saturday the 22nd. And then, of course, we've got Blood and Guts coming up, and we'll be talking about a little bit more. And that's coming up next Wednesday. Shoulder tackle, another in 2 weeks almost. A week from Wednesday.
You know how much I hate to use cliches, Tony, but the juice is loose.
Absolutely. Where will we be without a cliche or two? And the fans responding here to Juice Robinson, pointing towards Taya Valkyrie.
The wild and uncouth Robinson, certainly having the run of things, but just got caught there.
1, 2,
Mansoor up on top. Look at this. And a warning from Bryce Remsburg.
Uh-oh. Took too long. Paid too much attention to the ingrates at ringside. His words, not mine.
Power bomb out of that. 1, 2. And Taya
Valkyrie. Oh, no. That's Mason Madden. Easy mistake to make.
Well, that big leg connect, I believe the knee connected with the nose at time of Ace Austin. And Madden's got both Ace Austin, and he's got...
Well, what he's got is his hands full.
That's right.
Whoa, look at this.
Oh, Johnny just said, tell him Mason's never looked so good. Well, so much for the wig. Mansoor!
There it is.
The famous, yes!
The fold!
With the fold, and Juice will wrap it up! It's done!
Here are your winners, the Bang Bang Gang!
Making quick work of MXM TV. You can understand, clearly they're not prepared. Gonna have to get on the phone with Stella McCartney, perhaps. She's got them on speed dial, you know that, Tony.
I did not know that. But I know you bring up a lot of things during our telecast. We still have a lot more to come on this collision as we begin the month of November. Stay with us on TNT and HBO Max. This coming Wednesday on Dynamite from Houston, it will be Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron against Athena and Mercedes Moné in an opening round match for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Tournament, plus a non-title trios match. The Ops will take on Hook, Eddie Kingston, and world champion Hangman Adam Page. Blood and Guts is set for Wednesday, November 12th from Greensboro, North Carolina. It will be the Death Riders, Pac, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and John Moxley against Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Mark Briscoe. The Women's Blood and Guts match will have Toni Storm, Queen Aminata, Jamie Hayter, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron, Chris Statlander against Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, Mercedes Moné, and the Triangle of Madness. Full Gear comes your way on pay-per-view on Saturday, November 22nd. You will see for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, Rodito defend against FTR. Chris Statlander defends the AEW Women's World title against Mercedes Moné. And for the AEW Men's World Championship, it will be Hangman Adam Page against Samoa Joe. The main event is next on Collision. Mascara Dorada, Bandito 2 for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
And for those fans who may be new to Lucha Libre, who may be new to CMLL, you are in for a big treat. The huge rematch. Mascara Dorada challenges the most wanted Bandito, ROH World title.
Bandito, the fourth generation wrestler. Wrestling's in this guy's blood.
Mascara Dorada.
The athleticism.
He is a human highlight reel. Tonight, the Ring of Honor World title's on the line. Bandito versus Mascara Dorada.
Dia de los Muertos.
It's time for the Collision main event. And what a match it's going to be.
And this a rematch from one of the most talked about matches of 2025 from Arena, Mexico back in June. They say styles make matches. Two of the most exciting luchadors in the world today clashed back then, and we are looking to see it repeated here tonight.
Alex Abajante's out with Mascara Dorada, who of course is part of El Sky team with Mystico and Neon and CMLL.
The Golden Mask, Mascara Dorada, who holds a victory over Rocky Romero in the final of the 2023 Leyenda de Plata tournament in honor of the legendary superstar who transcended Lucha Libre, El Santo.
And here he comes, one of the most sensational wrestlers you will find. There you see they're cheering him on here at ringside. The most wanted Bandito.
The honorable Ring of Honor World Champion, who will be defending his title here tonight. Also, AEW World Tag Team Champion will be defending his title at Full Gear. We found out this past week on Dynamite it would be against FTR if Rodito still have the titles come Full Gear. You never know in AEW. Bandito, as I said, very respectable a week ago, flying in his grandmother, his abuela, to watch him wrestle for the first time.
And now, stepping into the Ring of Honor World Champ awaits his battle with Mascara Dorado, who you're looking at right now, one of the great luchadors of CMLL. Double champion, one half of the World Tag Team Champs. And of course, they will have to defend their championship. Well, Brodito coming up at Full Gear against FTR, but tonight, it's for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Should be a great main event. Let's go to Arcady Aura.
Your main event is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit and is for the Ring of Honor World Championship under Ring of Honor rules. Introducing first the challenger from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 167 pounds, Mascara Dorada! And his opponent from Torreon, Mexico, weighing 211 pounds, he is one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions, and he is the reigning and defending Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito!
I can say as a former Ring of Honor World Champion myself, Bandito does a great job of representing the title. I hate to use the term, Tony, but he's been in some real bangers as champion.
Oh, very good. And there you see Randy Martinez holding the Ring of Honor World Championship. By the way, as you heard Arcady Aura, under Ring of Honor rules, which means they'll have a 20 count on the outside. And let's see if they get the handshake under Ring of Honor rules. Yes, they do. Bell sounds and fans, buckle in those seat belts. This should be a great one.
Yeah, we're not far from the Mexico border. Real south of the border feel to this matchup. Expect some high-flying lucha libre. This one gets moving.
Go behind, trying to switch that time, but a full arm drag twist. Dorada escapes, lands on his feet, just testing the waters, both men right now.
Simple wrist locks, but can be very effective. The armbar applied here, and of course we know about the shoulder of Bandido. Suffered at the hands of Hechicero recently at Arena Mexico.
Right.
So certainly can't be 100%, but no kinesio tape on it as we see today, so perhaps it's healed up a little bit.
Well, he's obviously, you can see he's got body paint on, and I talked to him about the butterflies that are painted on the back. It says represents his grandparents, his grandfather, his grandmother.
Here we go, cover. Nope. Just tying up, simple, and a simple escape from Dorada.
Drop toe hold, Dorada will get a hold of both feet. Watch out. And
not much the Ring of Honor World Champion can do here. Oh, he's got the arm up though. Two arms free. Back to his feet, turning his opponent around.
Can't believe what I just saw. And now,
leave it. You're about to see it again. At least the first half.
Yeah, another bow and arrow. Oh, if you can, I can.
Oh no!
Rolls up.
Wow. I can tell you again from personal experience that is not a comfortable way to bend.
You know, we watch these two phenomenal athletes, and we're expecting a lot of high-flying maneuvers, but what we're seeing right now is spectacular in its own right without jumping over ropes.
Yeah, well, I think they're trying to, it speaks to the respect that they have for each other. I mentioned earlier that classic matchup in Arena Mexico back this summer. So, yeah, a little bit of feeling out process. It would not surprise me, though, as this match continues, for the pace to pick up.
I think we all expect that snapmare land on his feet as Dorada escaped that, ducks under. Into the ropes goes Bandido. They both hit the ropes. Here we go. And the fans love every bit of it. And we sure you at home are as well. The chant of Lucha, how about that?
A lot of people here, big fans of the style, the history, the legacy of Lucha Libre. Both these young men represent it very well.
And now Bandido taking flight. Oh, he missed that time, and Dorada helped him on the way down. Now this is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It will continue. Stay with us. Oh, watch the shoulder on TNT and HBO Max.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, didn't we, Tony? Yeah. The left shoulder of Bandido came into play when Okada and Takeshita earned themselves an AEW World Tag Title opportunity against them. The official now checking on the champion, yet calling over the official. Oh, I hate to see this.
Yeah. Doc Smith coming over to check out.
Dorada obviously doesn't want to win a match with a count out or a ref stoppage like this. You can understand this young man.
And once again, it's a 20 count on the outside, but as you said, the ref has stopped this match, so there's no counting right now. And we got to wonder if Bandido can continue. He's shaking his head no.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I think perhaps the doctor's asking him, do you want to stop it?
I hope that's what he said.
Saying, no, Bandido, we've known, haven't we, Tony, how tough this man is. You know, it wasn't long ago, wrist injury that required 2 surgeries, and nearly ended his career.
Sure.
He's most wanted for a reason. See if he can push through. Well, the official telling him he doesn't have to continue if he doesn't want to. But I can tell you this, as the former Ring of Honor World Champion myself, sometimes, Tony, you've just got to gut it out.
Absolutely, in any walk of life. He did, and Dorada's going to take advantage of that, stomping on the shoulder as soon as he rolled in.
Can't hold that against this
No.
young man.
Whoa. What an extension on that one.
The golden mask, as soon as you see a weakness cover.
1, 2. A 2 count. Welcome back to Fright Night Collision. We are coming to you on the Day of the Dead for the Ring of Honor World Championship. 2 of the great luchadors, Mascara Dorada, the challenger, and the champion, Bandito, right now having a rough go of it. There's a knee to the midsection.
You see, a little gun shy, perhaps. Well, Dorada, when he realizes his opponent is hurt, cover.
1, 2, got a 2 count. Just rolled the right shoulder up, did Bandito.
Bandito, yep, certainly hurt. Slowly back to his feet.
And Dorada looking around, it looks like he's going to have Bandito get up on his own. Fans, this book is all elites. A front row seat for the history of the first 5 years of AEW. It hits bookshelves this Tuesday, November 4th. Relive this special moment in time with a collection of memories packed with unbelievable photos, exclusive interviews. Pre-order your copy now, wherever books are sold. Watch out. Put that time up by Bandito. Bandito is up on top. Neo from the top, still favoring that shoulder. And he's still going to pick Dorada up with that one good arm for crying out loud. What an amazing champion Dorada on the outside.
Evidence of the power and strength that the Ring of Honor World Champion is known for.
Tried a baseball slide drop kick, but no, he missed that time. Oh, face first to the apron.
Bandito rolling back in to get a little bit of respite. It was Bandito who took a big risk earlier. He's trying again.
This time it works.
Did it? Both men collapsing after the impact. Let's take another look if we can. First of all here, driving his opponent into the mat, setting up the opportunity, and watch the way the Ring of Honor champion, the shoulder driving into the table here at ringside. I think it was the right shoulder, thankfully for Bandito. But this is why he was favoring his left shoulder. Watch this earlier on. Collapsing there, very little contact before clattering into the ringside mat.
Bandito up top, a little homage there to Eddie Guerrero, and how about that?
Lying in wait, but again, favoring the left shoulder.
Bandito perched again. One more time. Big frog splash. 1, 2, it's not over yet.
Bandito with a cover there almost by proxy. The impact from the frog splash jammed his damaged left shoulder. But thankfully for him, surreptitiously landing on top after the impact, forcing Dorada to kick out. Just watch this. Look at the left shoulder of Dorada. Excuse me, the left shoulder of Bandito driven into the mat. And as I said, a limp body on top, forcing the pinfall nonetheless.
What a great main event we are having for you on Collision, and how fitting here on the Day of the Dead. 2 of the great luchadors going at it. And holy smokes! Face planting, but more on the shoulder than anything else. Into a DDT, incredible cover.
And even with the damaged shoulder, one would have to think somewhat, Tony, of an upset to see the Ring of Honor World title change hands here tonight. Alex Abrahantes doesn't feel that way, though. He is certainly getting behind the golden mask.
They kicked that time by Dorado. By the way, as Bandito is just trying to get to his feet, Bandito, only the 8th wrestler to hold the Ring of Honor World title twice in his career, and that's through the great history of ROH. The man to my right is a big part of Nigel McGuinness.
Get it right the first time. You don't need a second title reign, Tony.
There you go. Forearm shot from Dorado and the pump kick from Bandito. Both, as you can see, are just hanging on the apron of the ring. Oh! Well, that's got to be tough on the base of the spine. Dorado up top. Oh my God! In midair for crying out loud. We're going to take another break. Stay with us. The Ring of Honor World Championships at stake on Collision on TNT and on HBO Max.
I'm going to need another look at that if we get a chance. Bandito, the Ring of Honor World Champion, was lying in wait. And when his opponent came, popped him up, dived through the air to hit a cutter all the way down to the mat. That was something, Tony.
That was something that we have never seen. But you know what? Every time you see these great luchadors go at it, they always seemingly pull something out that you've never seen before.
Always trying to one-up each other. This new generation of luchadors have reinvented, or dare I say evolved, the style of lucha libre.
Yeah, it's no doubt. I've been seeing lucha libre wrestling here in the United States for 30 years, but nothing like this. This is absolutely amazing. As you can see, these two young men are doing everything that in their power just to pull themselves up here.
And the official now up to 11, I believe.
Yep.
What was that? Whatever it was.
The 20 count again in Ring of Honor.
Both men in before that 20 count. Both champion and challenger, understandably, relatively spent at this point.
Now on their knees, these tremendous athletes. Whoa. That one staggered Dorado. He's trying to get to his feet, but as you can see, he's wobbly, but he's up. And down goes Bandito.
A different technique there in Lucha Libre. The overhand straight chop is favored versus an American style, the sideways chop. Oh! And felling the golden mask again. Won a world champion, looking to take this away from his challenger, the opportunity.
Tries to send him into the ropes. Reversal by Dorado. Tierras, no. Dorado light on his feet, to say the least. A pump kick, staggering Bandito. Over the top. Oh. On the Day of the Dead, two of the great luchadors are going at it for the Ring of Honor World Championship here on Collision. Bandito, the golden mask of Mascara Dorado, the challenger, who's a champion in his own right, as we mentioned, in CMLL. And moving out of the way. Waiting.
The most perfect time to fly.
Cross body, but did not try to make a cover. Mascara Dorado is not done. Up on top, standing on the traps.
That's outrageous.
That's unbelievable. You are right. How did he connect with that? How did he connect with that? Hurricanrana.
Looking to fly a second time.
Towards us. The tornado.
I think they want to see another one.
Yes, they do, and he's going to oblige. Bandito's on his feet. My God, we got to see that again. Holy smokes!
Incredible body control.
As both men are down, I want to remind you very quickly that on Saturday, November 15th, Nigel and I will be in Erie, Pennsylvania for Collision. Wednesday, November 19th, Dynamite's back in Boston, the Agganis Arena at BU. Don't forget, Full Gear presented by DC at the Prudential Center in New York. Saturday, November 22nd, Dynamite Collision on Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday, November 26th at Pinnacle. Take a look at this.
And every one of those nights you will see action just like that.
Unbelievable.
Not just action. You'll see brutality. You'll see fights. You'll see every flavor of professional wrestling. A real smorgasbord.
It's an incredible November. We got plans for you. A cover. No, he's. Well, yeah, now 1, 2. Ooh. He folded up. Mascara Dorado folded up the left arm. Do you think that was a mistake?
It was interesting what he was trying to do there. Obviously, we've noted the damage to the left shoulder earlier.
Right.
And in folding up that shoulder, it puts more pressure on it. Either way, was not enough to take the Ring of Honor World title.
The chant of "This is Lucha" here on the Day of the Dead, this first day of November. Oh, that was a lot of steam behind that right slap. There goes Dorada again. Up on top. Oh, airborne. And a knee, and another flying knee. 1, 2. Mascara Dorada got the left shoulder up. Bandito can't believe it. You know, I've said many times before, Nigel, but that mask that Bandito wears, that has to be constricting the breathing.
Potentially. It's not particularly tight, though, if you compare it to other masks that luchadors wear. I would say that perhaps it's more constricting of his vision.
Okay.
Certainly can become a factor, you know, if shots are coming in from side.
Right. It's
right
very
now,
unique.
It is unique. Once you got a hold of your opponent like this, though. Oh, nice block.
Good block, you're right. Big forearm shot, stunned Bandito. Mascara Dorada. Oh! Hit the ropes, Bandito falling in now. Dorada's going to follow Bandito into the other side. Well, you can tell that both men have been in a physical matchup. Look at this. Dorada hanging on.
Didn't have the momentum to complete the DDT, but the power.
Wow. Unbelievable strength.
It's usually Bandito who's known for his power. Gave up the pinfall attempt because he had this in mind.
Oh, they both have the same thing in mind. They're both down. We're watching two remarkable athletes. Fans standing everywhere here in South Texas.
Just watch this. First of all, getting in a pinfall attempt, but pushing him away because he wanted to try something bigger. But in doing so, he gave Mascara Dorada the opportunity to do just the same thing.
Both men, as the chant of "Fight Forever" rings out here at the Ben Ogden Arena. The "Fight Forever" chant, I don't know. These kids may fight forever, I tell you. Who is going to win this match? Tumbling out of the way is Dorada. He's going to leap up top. Let's see what he's got planned. Another tornado to an arm drag. And just rolls him up. 1, 2. Not a bad maneuver that time. Drop toe hold.
Sugar bag, as it's known in England. Hold on.
I love it. Sugar bag. 1, 2. Again, Dorada almost pulls the belt away from Bandito. Snapped him over. Holds on.
And again, trying to force the shoulders of the champion down to the mat.
Look at this. 1, 2.
Every time the Ring of Honor World Champion having to expend a little bit more energy just to kick out. Eventually, that tank is going to be empty.
So you can see the referee, Brandon Martinez, who, by the way, has been doing a great job in this match, checking with both men to see if they can continue. As you can see, both men are on the mat, giving it everything. And this is what AEW Wrestling, it is what our relationship with CMLL has been all about. Bringing you this type of match here on the Day of the Dead. A pickup.
Dumping Bandito in the perfect position. He's asking, don't ask, just do it.
Yeah, looked at Alex Abrahantes, leaps to the top.
Bandito hasn't moved.
No, he's in trouble. And Dorado. The knees got up! 1, 2, 3! He got out! Dorado got out of that.
But look where he is, Tony.
Yes, in position. Could he connect with a 21 planks? No, he cannot. He rolled over to the outside. Dorado goes head first to the top turnbuckle. Bandito, another surge of energy gets him up top. Dorado meets him. Wow. A rising Gamangiri. Right in the face, in the head. Well, you can see that. You can see that Dorado's pushing himself here.
Taking a breath. This is going to be spectacular.
Up on top, standing. Caught. Bandito catches Dorado in midair. 1, 2, no, it still goes on. It still goes on.
Second time he's attempted it. The knee strike. Dorado is out on his feet.
Oh, here he goes. Trying the 21 plex for the second time. He's got it. Folded him up. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, and still the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito!
An applause by everyone, including former Ring of Honor World Champion Nigel McGuinness to my right. We have seen a classic. So very proud I was able to set and call this match for you. Bandito is still the Ring of Honor World Champ.
They're on their feet, and this the reason why. The second time he attempted it, you've got to remember, with the damage to the shoulder earlier on, unable to get the full bridge, but it was enough to secure the win and retain the Ring of Honor World title. Both champion and challenger gave an admirable accounting of themselves. This is what AEW is all about. If you like pro wrestling, you love AEW.
Very well said, Nigel. And certainly you will love what we have for you on Wednesday as Dorado struggles to get to his feet. Wednesday on Dynamite. Live from Houston, live on TBS and HBO Max. Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron against Athena Mercedes Moné. Opening round match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And then a non-title trios match. Eddie Kingston and the World Champion Hangman Adam Page take on the Ops. Helping up Mascara Dorado. What a match. What a night it's been. We hope you've enjoyed our Fright Night Collision. And hope you will join us coming up on Wednesday night when we are in Houston. We're back live next Saturday in Houston as well here on Collision. Nigel McGuinness, Tony Schiavone, good night from Collision.